Hi everybody, the Mature Simmer here. Welcome back here to PGA Tour 2K23, my career series. Working to just better my game in general. Working on master difficulty level to help get my game up to snuff so that I can effectively compete in TGC Tours, which is the online tour, a major online tour for this game. So we're going to go ahead and get into round 2 here and see how we finish, but likely, you know, it'd be unlikely that we're making a cut with how we started with round 1, but the goal is make progress. It'd be nice to get better every day, but I think it's going to be a little slower than that.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this second round action.
Hello, Luke Elvey here with Rich Beam, and Rich, as this round begins, what are your thoughts on this particular player?
Rolling back by a couple, Luke, and so
right.
they really have a great opportunity
A couple,
to go
huh?
out and chase down the leaders by day's end. It's a good opportunity, good scoring conditions today.
Alright, well, it's not very fast, so my first goal, which is good tee shots on every hole that aren't very anything, is still intact. So that's a little bit of a victory if you want to go with that. So let's see, 5, that's going to push me back 20, 172, 173. Yeah, this probably is as far as I can go, because otherwise I think I run over too far.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron.
Alright, should be on at least, but still a long way, so maybe I could have gone ahead. Alright, I'm going to pull back quite a bit, because these long ones I seem to way overhit. Okay, definitely felt it.
That'll sting a bit.
Don't know that it would have moved over enough. Yeah, I don't know that it would have moved over enough, even with a little more roll. But a par's a good thing. Yeah, and in the normal thing, the way I was playing on Pro-Am, you know, the +6, that would have been a good shot to beat Ricky Fowler, but it's a little harder here on this difficulty.
Not too sure that was, but that didn't even come close to resembling a golf swing.
Oh, come on, you're being a little mean now.
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the sand.
Alright, I think a normal is probably going to work best, so let's see. That'll be 24, let's say 30. I'm going to go with that. Alright, and a solid shot. I was debating putting some kind of spin on it.
You can reach for the putter because that one's on the surface. This is
But
one of those
decided
putts.
I would not.
One just to get close.
Alright, let's see how this goes. Might be a little too hard. Oh my goodness. Wow. That was close.
So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole.
Let's see what happens here at the third hole.
It might be stunning to look at, but it is painful. Can be extremely
Painful
to play. Downhill all the way. When they tuck the pin over on the left-hand side, forget about it. Never hit it there. Only when the pin is on the center or the right part of the green should you be taking dead aim.
Oh no.
Other than that, center of the green all day long.
I think that's out of bounds.
That's
Yep.
not ideal. Finding the
Shoot.
trees. And here we are with the third shot.
Alright, I mean, it was a tee shot. It was okay.
Down the hill, a little less club is required.
Going with the 6-iron here.
Alright, well, since it's a redo, I don't know. I mean, it's
Downhill shots usually require to take less club.
Goodness gracious. Struggling with some speed there. Alright.
Opting for the
That's
six iron.
better.
Oh, that was
Goodness.
left all the way off the club.
Oh, that's still out of
Right.
bounds.
It's
Wow.
time for lucky number 7.
Green's below them here. They might need to take a little less club.
Well, we went the other way. So we're
Well, you can
safe
hope
at
now,
least, but
'cause that was never going down the fairway.
don't know that we have
This line's
enough
not great.
to make it. Well, hold on. Let me go back the other way because it wasn't the full way out, obviously. So it's going to go back about 12. Yeah, this might be okay.
How close was that to going down?
And we hit the max.
And it's that man JT on top spot of this leaderboard. Good play from Justin Thomas.
So, not a great result. Alright. I always get close to the edge here. Alright. I'll say I'm still decent on the tee shots. Just kind of stealing it a little bit. I only had one bad swing out of those 4 off the last tee, so seems like I could maybe make a case. Maybe. Alright, this is gonna be interesting.
Stippy going with the six iron.
I think we'll at least stay up, but
Wow, what happened there?
And coming up well short.
alright, well short. It's always something you don't want to hear a whole lot
This will
of.
be a good one to make. It's for par.
Alright, let's see. Again, pull it back some. It's shorter, so I shouldn't need to compensate as much.
Surely it's going to.
Alright.
That's well holed. The leader now has a
So,
one-stroke advantage.
other than that crazy hole, it's actually a nice scorecard. It's all pars.
This fairway cambers from left to right, which helps a fade on this hole. However, don't get too overzealous and pull it because that fairway bunker down the left, that sees a lot
That
of
fast
action.
took me
Second
way
shot is a
over.
green that pitches back towards you from back to front. That's got a lot of movement over on the left-hand side.
Alright, 1836, so that moves me down to 52, 92, so it might be 35, let's say, so that's going to put me at one. Yeah, this might not be too bad then. And we'll slow it up a bit. Alright. Yeah, wasn't gonna make it anyway.
In hopes of saving par.
This will be a challenge. Alright, a nice smooth stroke. I'll take that as a win, simply because I struggle with those short
It's for par.
swings that are partial. Now this is downhill, so definitely almost nothing.
It's half a chance of being holed, this one.
Alright.
I like that kind of fight. That shows resilience.
In the bunker with their tee shot. Nice save indeed.
Oh, exciting times on the tee of a par 5.
Alright.
Nice reprieve
Gonna
this par 5. Just a little bit
go
dog-legged
around
left to right.
there a
Keep it
bit.
shy of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and almost every player will give it a go in 2.
Alright.
This is a
I like
three-tiered
it.
green
Other
with a
than
low
when it
area
hits,
over on the left-hand
it
side
straightens
that sees a
out
lot of
again.
action.
I wish there was a way
Time for
to
the second
do
shot
something
here at the
else. I don't know,
sixth.
maybe a spin to the side? I don't know, I've never tried that. It just doesn't seem likely to be anything that you want. So supposedly that pulls back the carry, but I don't think you can do much with the spin on a wood or a driver is kind of what I was understanding.
Looks
Oh.
like they've got the 5 wood.
Too much thinking, clearly.
Let's hope this one
I
gets
was
a
like
good lie because it's heading towards the rough.
really putting a
Anyway,
lot on
probably
that,
the third.
and clearly it Took a lot out of me there. So 16, 78, 72, up a bit. Yeah, we'll go with it.
Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good.
All right, not bad.
That's a great shot into birdie range here
Take
at the
that.
6th.
Let's see.
5 feet coming up to the cup.
This
Again.
is their look at birdie.
That's not going to move that much.
On a nice line.
And I was wrong. You gotta be kidding me.
A bit too much pace on that one.
Was
Well,
my
that's gonna
chance
be
at par.
frustrating. Hit such a
Or par.
great
Was my
approach
chance
in,
at birdie.
but wasn't able to convert. Let's see what happens here on the 7th.
This fairway slopes pretty good from left to right. Players want to start it out at the fairway bunker down the left-hand side.
Stay
and just
out,
hit a
stay
gentle
out.
fade off of that.
All right, awesome.
Second shot here is to an elevated green. Don't go long whatsoever here. That's when the Barranca and the canyons come into play.
All right, we're gonna Barranca ourselves here.
Going with the pitching wedge here.
What?
They don't look to be dressed appropriately. They're heading to the beach.
Hmm.
And the players left with an opportunity to get up and down here from the sand.
All right. Well, we got
What's in
on
front of them, Henny?
again.
This putt.
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup.
This is a bit. Let's just say that it's a bit. Come
Yeah,
on.
this is tracking nicely.
All right.
And in it goes for the par. And Justin
So-
Thomas currently leads the field.
I'm fighting this one, that's for sure. Again, the nervousness is racking up. Oh wait, it's uphill. So 5 down 7. Yeah, this might actually be kind of right. You know what? I want to more just stop it. I don't know that I want to shorten it. So feedback I got before I played this round, which again is, there's going to be several rounds you see before this that I didn't obviously have this feedback, is that left is more loft and de-loft, and if I go back it kind of shortens the carry. If I go forward it lengthens it, so this pushes it a bit back. So that's what I don't think I want to do.
Going with the 7.
All right, I don't know that I could have hit it more square. All right,
Not a bad
and it
play, that one.
kind of stopped,
Never
which
seen a
is what I
scorecard that
needed.
doesn't look good with a 2 on it.
Okay, it looks like maybe a bit of that. Push it back. I felt it very quickly. Wow, and I did.
This must
'Cause
be
I did not
frustrating.
need
Time
to-
get back on that green.
I did not need to
And here we are
go.
with the 3rd shot.
All right. Can't pull the pin out. Oh, not gonna
So steady
move.
drop.
Shoot.
And this one is for
Oh
bogey.
well. First
Justin
bogey.
Thomas is atop the leaderboard.
But I'd say that's
Now a
pretty
3-shot
good,
lead.
getting through 8 holes.
Ooh, ball
And
play
finally,
there.
other than the
chief off the
terrible
tee.
Luke, it's
Tee-
just a straight
you know,
par
the
five,
terrible out of bounds.
615 yards. You got to hit a straight
Not
tee
bad.
shot, straight second shot, and hopefully hit a straight third shot. It can get challenging when they put the pin on the top left tier. That's when you can put a little too much spin on it.
All
and
right,
come
I
chasing
stayed out
down
of the
to front
bunker,
of the green. That's no good.
which got me last time, I
This
think.
is the second shot here on the 9th hole.
All right, nice. Maybe not as nice. No, that worked. Okay.
Getting ready to play their 3rd.
All right. So, gonna slow it down again. Just kind of get there, but stop. All right, not bad.
6 feet remaining
Helps
to the cup.
position things.
This looks like it's got the speed.
All right,
and the
wow.
line.
I was almost feeling
That's
like
the
it
way
was
to
too
bounce back.
fast,
Good way to make up
but
for the bogey at the
got the
last.
birdie.
All right, Rich, you got any power of positivity thoughts going on in that mind? This player's facing
Projected
the cut,
cut
line
9. I'm not like insane compared
Right
when
now,
I
they're so far
started,
below the
but
cut line, it's going to take a miracle
It
for
would.
them to stick around.
oh,
Shank, party of one.
shoot. Well, I made it through
Setting
the
up
front
some
9,
very deep rough.
which was the furthest I've gone. But still, it will elude
This
me.
one, Henry, will find
Oh,
the fairway. Headed towards the rough. This shot now being played from the fairway bunker.
All right, 18, 20. Let's go with 25. So that would be what, 62, 157. Yeah, we'll take this way. And it doesn't matter. I go through all that, and that happens.
Time now for the fourth shot.
It's painful. It's just painful. I did 72, but it's still too far.
What's he looking at with this putt?
Firm back up the hill. This will be a good one.
That's disappointing.
I did feel it,
This putt just
but
5
maybe
feet away from
pulling
hole.
back was just the pullback hurt me up the hill. I don't know. Oh.
And the dreaded triple bogey putt.
Yeah.
That's pretty tidy.
All right.
And there it is.
And unfortunately heading in the wrong direction on the leaderboard after that.
All right. So the goal is,
time
again,
for
shake
one
it off.
shooter.
This green from the back tee looks minuscule.
All right.
There's just
Gonna
not
just
a lot
stop
of room
it.
on the front of it. Even the back section, which it does get a little bit wider, it
right.
still is very small.
Not a
massive shot.
terrible shot
Top
off
left, if
the.
you get it up there,
As far
happy
as
days for you.
the
If not,
timing,
just find the green, 2-putt, make 3, move on.
probably should have put
Well,
some
lovely
spin on
opportunity
it.
to save par here.
Alright, back a bit. Oh, not gonna move.
Oh, just missed.
Not gonna move. Huh.
Good putters will make these. Right on 5 feet.
Oh,
So
goodness. Now that one did move.
This putt is for double bogey.
Putt is underway.
So from that side, it doesn't
Well
move.
done.
From the other side, it does.
And it's Justin
Interesting.
Thomas in the lead.
I don't like those kind of
This hole's a tough
holes.
A long par 4.
This 12th hole is probably one of the toughest tee shots players will face out here. They know
Ah,
they have to hit
another
a good tee
shanker.
shot, a long tee shot, to have any chance or hope of making birdie here. You miss it a little bit out to the right. The rough over there is horrific. You do find the fairway though. You got
Getting
a
too
green that
close
comes
to
from
the
back right to
edges.
front left,
Just
making the
losing
second
a
shot
lot
so
of
much more
yards that I
imperative to
don't
not
need to
get
be.
it above the hole. Second shot, leave below the hole at all costs.
Alright, I'm gonna try this.
Seems to have
Ah,
chosen the
going
3-wood.
at the stupid bunkers
This one
again.
might just sneak off the fairway.
So it was decent,
Wasn't
but
their best approach, Beamer.
it was not my
Distance
best
control nearly
approach.
impossible coming out of this rough.
What?
Don't focus on being in the sand. Focus on the outcome.
Playing their 5th shot.
Alright,
Well,
not
that's 1
bad.
feet played out of the sand. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
That will work.
Suddenly throwing strokes away left and right.
Enjoying a 1-shot lead.
It's like once it fell apart,
Here we
it's
have a par 5.
it's on full
This is
collapse
one
mode
of the most
here.
interesting par 5s you'll ever play. If you hit a good tee shot, find the fairway,
not
and you
great,
have the
but-
opportunity to reach, then happy days. But if you don't find the fairway or can't reach, now you've got to
This
lay
is
up
a
into
tough
low
course. I
area where
don't
you're
know what
gonna have
else
a
to
third
say.
Shot that's absolutely blind.
How did
This
that go
third
that
shot
far
could be one of
over?
the most
It'll
difficult
might
third
work.
shots
Yeah, okay.
on the PGA Tour, bar none.
Well, there's a question here of whether they'll need one more club playing to an elevated
Yeah, I
green.
think so.
Choosing the 9-iron here.
Well
This one must
struck.
be heading towards the green.
Well struck.
This player is making a statement with that approach shot. I think this rivalry with Ricky Fowler is really inspiring him to fire
It
at
won't
those
move as
flags.
much. It's going downhill a lot, but beyond that, oh my goodness, talk about not moving as much.
And this putt coming up for his par.
That was a not kidding.
Not a
And
bad
of
line,
course,
this.
it's gonna,
That was a gallant attempt.
from this side, it does something else.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains.
Yep.
Justin Thomas is at the top of the leaderboard with a one-shot lead. It's time to tee off here at the 14th
Good
hole.
cross breeze.
Not sure
It
if
did
they got
feel
that
a
one
little
flush.
weird,
This
and
might
that,
not find
I
the
guess,
fairway.
translated into the slow, but at least it wasn't a very slow. Alright. So, again, we're going to pull the distance and stick it and see if we can make that work. Okay.
Looks like they're going with the pitching
I
wedge.
don't know that I could get a better shot than
One's
that.
heading out to the right.
Alright, a little too
And here we
short.
are with the third shot.
That's just a tough one when it's that close,
That's
but
a touch of class.
that should be okay. Alright,
That's a good putt to make, that one.
finally a par after 5-6 holes of not so good.
Let's see what happens here on the 15th.
As big as 12 was, Luke, this is almost twice the size, if you can imagine it, with a tiny landing area
Alright,
out there.
straighten
This
it out.
is possibly the meanest hole on this golf course. Not hardest, meanest. If you've walked off with par on this hole, job well done, my friend.
Alright. I'm gonna take it the way it is. You know, I'm gonna go the other way. I'm gonna loft it a bit, but then maybe pull back. Let's see what this does if I get a good hit. And I didn't, so
Just
can't
hoping
really
for an
tell.
outcome now.
It's almost
Ooh,
like
Henry,
a
that looks like a putrid lie.
prophecy
Is
with
it
the way
now?
my
Well, it's a little deeper
world
into the rough,
works.
but it's sitting nicely.
should be on the
What a
green
shot
at
from the
least.
rough. This is
Alright.
gorgeous.
13 feet to the hole.
This is always a challenging one. Oh my goodness.
Rolling end
That
over end.
really went
This
over.
putt's
Okay.
looking great.
Don't want to state the obvious, Rich, but a little too hard, that one.
Come on.
Okay, steady now. Well, that's disappointing. This putt's for double.
Justin Thomas is our current leader.
Stepping up to the 16th tee now.
This is underrated difficult.
Alright.
The
Yeah,
green
that is
big in
wow.
size, but it plays awfully small because there's
Oh my
really
goodness.
small sections to this green. The front, the back right, and the top
because it's
left.
down,
If you
we're going to
find the
gain
right
4.
section, job well done. If you don't, it's going to be a difficult.
I just think
two-putt,
that's
to say the
too
least.
far. But I
Going with
don't.
the 4 iron
I
here.
don't have. Oh
This one
wow.
headed left.
Oh
That
wow.
was a little bit of a misfire, I'd say.
Yeah, wind took that one offline in a hurry.
This next one from the beach.
Ooh,
Getting ready to play
a lot
that third.
further than I thought. Maybe. Oh,
that
so
almost went
close.
down.
So
This
close.
putt is about 10 feet from the hole.
Yeah, putting for bogey here.
Ouch,
Aw.
that hurts.
And this one will be for double bogey. Time to take a look at the standings, and Justin Thomas currently holds top spot.
All right,
Here we
straight
are
on
at the
wind.
17th tee.
They moved this fairway to the left alongside the canyon a few years ago, which really enhanced the beauty, but also the fear of this hole. You have to challenge the left-hand side because the bunker down the right
All right.
is really no good. From there,
It's
the
up a
green,
bit.
It tilts from back to front, mostly with a really low section over there on the left-hand side. However, it still is a promising
far.
birdie opportunity.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
This is downhill. Can't be too bold.
It is downhill.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good. wasn't
Clearly
it?
too bold.
Well, Rich, think they can make this one?
I
All
really
right.
can't say I'm a fan
I
of
don't
the
know that
chances
it's
on
going to
this one,
move
but I'll
that
tell you
much.
what, I've been wrong once before.
So, oh,
Right by the hole.
wow.
A bogey putt awaits.
I really thought that was going to
Justin
go in.
Thomas is atop the leaderboard.
Hmm.
He's got a one-shot buffer. And now striding to the final tee of this round.
All right, so with that, I think I had
Find the cut stop.
2 bad tee shots, which actually
From around
isn't.
240 yards.
I mean, that's a victory. You know, I think that's by far the best I've had. Ay, ay, ay. What do we do? This is probably... I don't know. So my other answer, you can't spin sideways. So, as far as trying to get it to roll in a unique way. Alright, well. That is the shot I wanted, I guess. Right in the edge.
Okay. Got a chance to get up and down. How close
Ooh!
was that to going in the hole? Great shot. All these are bonuses. This putt's from about 18 feet.
That is a ways again. Maybe?
This is on a great line.
Alright.
And with that putt, concludes this
So,
player's
and the
game.
front nine and the back nine with a birdie. But overall, you know, I mean, glimmers of
Well,
hope.
with that,
I'll leave it up
this
to you
person's
guys in the
event is over.
comments to let me
Another
know
cut here today, that's a
if there's
shame.
as many
It's a
glimmers as I
sinking
thought.
feeling
I
when you're out
mean,
there and you just don't have it.
still
You
got a
miss the
plus
cut.
19. I mean,
Trunk slamming it,
some of that
as we
is,
call it.
you know, 8 or 9 of
Either
those
way,
on
it's
the
just not a good feeling, and hopefully better
one
days
hole.
On behalf of myself, Rich B,
I am
and all the
amazed
hard-working
the
folks at
tattoo
2K
people
Sports.
aren't leaving me.
Thanks for tuning in,
but-
and see you next time.
They just are like, the guy can still wear our shirts. Ooh, the fall is precipitous. Again, not unexpected. I mean, if you look at it, I'm finishing dead last every tournament, so I mean, obviously it's going to drag me down. So we're really more focusing on the game or my execution more than anything, just getting that better, consistent, and improving. I do thank folks. The first episode had dropped before I started this play, where I had announced, hey, I'm switching to Master, and I would say it's probably the most commented on video I've had for the PGA Tour content that I have, and it was overwhelmingly, I think this is a great move. I think it'll help you improve faster. So I'm putting that in the back of my head, like, yeah, it's kind of misery, but I think it's kind of that tough love and what I need to do to get where I need to go. So I'm going to go ahead and keep working at it. But obviously another cut. I think in 3 or 4 more weeks, we've got our first invitational. I think I need to be in the top 75 for that, and I'm thinking that's just not going to happen given how this goes. Given that, if I recall, I don't think Pebble Beach is that early, so, or easy. So yeah, but you can see the field size is typically always 156, and I'm sitting there in that lovely spot every time. But we're going to start wrapping it up here. If you have not liked the video, please consider that. It helps with all the YouTube algorithms and so forth. And if you're not a subscriber, please consider that. And I will see you next time.